When it comes to a specific actress attached to Aquaman 2, rumors, they are abounding about their potential firing. You can see articles like this coming up from We Got This Covering, talking about how AH might have been fired from Aquaman 2. Now, We Got This covered. They have been really good about hitting specific themes. They've actually been right about a few things, so we're going to look at this article in just a minute. Now, note that this came up 2 days ago as well, and you have the opposite coming up from some sources, and I actually expect that. Until we have actual confirmation about something, you're going to have both sides arguing about this, and like I said, we need to look at both of those. So, Heroic Hollywood was talking about again 2 days ago, no, Mira star AH hasn't been fired from Aquaman 2. And for yourself, I would urge caution before approaching this, as this actually transpired. Why? Because on April 22nd, 2020, you had the Aquaman movie saying, hey, happy birthday, AH. Here's to a fantastic day. And remember, anyone that is running social media, especially for something that big, they're going to have to go through a lot of stages of approval. And maybe something happened that changed everything from then to now, but really, we don't know. So hey there. So today we return with 2 articles talking about some of that Johnny Depp coverage and really the AH coverage and the aftermath there. Now before we get into this stuff, and this is going to be an impromptu video, meaning not a lot of editing, but still it's an important topic, I want to remind people that we have a comic book coming up May the 15th. We'll do a big live stream for it, but we have a sign up in the description. If you sign up and you purchase the comic book, you will get an exclusive trading card. Only this way, can't get it any other way. So make sure you do this. This is how I stay committed to something that I love, comic books, and it's also why I'm not beholden to any sponsors. See, with this stuff, this is something that they do not like you talking about out here, and for myself, that just makes me want to talk about it all the more. But when I'm wasting hours a day looking up stuff, it gets annoying there. So again, if you'd like to support the channel, do it that way, and I appreciate the heck out of you folks for listening to me. So when we look at this article first, from We Got This Covered, like I said, AH might have, that's a key word there, might have been fired from Aquaman 2. Remember, there is no confirmation on this stuff, so when we're talking about it, again, it's all conjecture and hearsay. So looking at this, though, they say AH has seen her reputation take a major hit during her high-profile legal battle with ex-husband Johnny Depp, thanks to a series of explosive and highly publicized revelations emerging in the recent months. Oh yeah, there have been big ones out there, but you know what's sad about that? All of this stuff, it has actually been out there since 2016. It's just now the media is basically being circumvented. Other people are deciding to cover it. And some media is on board, like We Got This Covered. But other ones, nobody trusts them. So So of course they continue. Depp lost the biggest gig of his career when he reportedly dropped from Pirates of the Caribbean franchise due to all the negative press. But with the tide starting to turn in his favor, it's now being reported that he could be reinstated in the role of Captain Jack Sparrow. If you didn't hear about that too, there's talk about 2 movies out there, Pirates of the Caribbean 6 and a spinoff, and it sounds like Captain Jack Sparrow might actually be coming back. Who would have thought that, considering Disney? They threw the guy under the bus not too long ago, but again, remember, that's all conjecture. So of course, AH is also the star of a billion-dollar franchise thanks to her part in the DCEU. But now, with all these allegations leaking out that paint her as a pretty terrible person, fans are demanding that she be fired from her role as Mira. Now, that's not me either. I do not go out and do that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you why. Big business should know better. They should know exactly who they have in their rank and file and who they don't. But when you cross into saying, hey, I'm going to get rid of your job and on, I don't like that. That is part of canceling a person. I don't want to cancel somebody. I just want to put out what is there. And yeah, I'll let that place decide. But continuing, Aquaman 2 isn't expected to start shooting for a while, so the studio still has plenty of time to decide if they want to keep her on board or not, but it seems that her career may now be in jeopardy. According to numerous sources, it'd be interesting to know all those sources, but they seem to actually have some pretty good ones out there. AH has been fired from the film. Sausage Roll is claiming that the actress has been removed from the upcoming Aquaman sequel and subsequently expelled from any future Warner Brothers productions indefinitely. I mean, think about the hit that would be. Not only would she be taken from the movie, but suspended from any other movie out there. And remember, she didn't make loads of money with the movie that she was in. That's another thing. You know, Johnny Depp actually made a fortune in the movie that he was with, and they decided to let him go. So this person, yeah, they're not going to be immune to that kind of stuff. Further, it continues, they say that she had, quote, a difficult time securing roles with a certain type of lawsuit hanging over her head, and now that the courts have rejected her appeal, she herself is also being flat out rejected. Ooh, that sounds rough there. Now, meanwhile, the popular Change.org petition to have the AH fired from Aquaman 2 claims that inside sources have unofficially confirmed that AH has been sacked from Aquaman 2. Apparently, they don't want to start filming and then get left out in the lurch if she gets hauled off to jail for falsifying evidence, a real possibility. All that being said, Heroic Hollywood, which we're going to look at in a minute, is stating that AH has not yet been fired, and while he's often a pretty reliable source when it comes to insider intel, he's also been wrong on a lot of things in the past. In other words, until Warner Brothers comes out and makes some kind of official statement, we advise taking everything with a grain of salt, and I think that that's good. Now let's look at the other claims, since, again, they noted certain places that have been bringing up sourcing, and they themselves have sources too. So here's Heroic Hollywood. Again, you know, they have talked about who they were and on, so here we go. Rumors suggesting that Mira star AH has been fired from Aquaman 2 are proving to be false. Amidst her lengthy and prolific legal battle with ex-husband Johnny Depp, rumors have been circulating that Mira star AH would be fired from Aquaman 2. The most recent development from the battle saw Depp's friend claiming that Heard faked a bloody nose using red nail polish. If you haven't heard about that one, that is another crazy one. I'll probably do a video on it when I see a little bit more because I want to add a few things to that. Recent reports from that legal battle have indicated that if AH is found to be faking evidence against Depp, she could be heading to prison, which is true there, which is a cause for worry for Aquaman fans who are looking forward to seeing Mira return to the big screen. That should be more than a concern for fans out there too. It should be a concern for anyone that is looking at this situation and thinking, hey, people tried to ruin another person's life. It should be concern for the media who jumped right on board because they were part of that. They didn't just try to cancel someone's career. They tried to destroy everything about them. And that stuff, it happens small time, big time. You see it pointed everywhere. It is absolutely insane these days, and it needs to stop. That's why this is important, because this kind of crap needs to stop. Continuing, while the narrative between AH and Johnny Depp is exceptionally muddled and is proving to diminish some of the professional clout, it has been suggested that Mira Star will be fired from the upcoming Aquaman 2. Worry not, Aquaman fans, as Heroic Hollywood owner, so that's the owner of the place, took to Twitter to put those rumors to rest. And remember, Heroic Hollywood's owner, yeah, this is their place. So this is their article. So you can see that. Oh, they didn't get fired there. While the legal battle continues to rage on and accusations being flung left and right, Warner Brothers doesn't seem interested in firing one of its core stars from Aquaman 2 roster. AH's Mira was a standout in 2018's Aquaman, and it simply wouldn't make sense to recast such a fan favorite. Really. But it would make sense to recast Pirates of the Caribbean's main star. Okay, I got you there. Beyond that, Warner Brothers doesn't seem to be in a position to resort to favoritism when it comes to firing, as Johnny Depp is also headlining the third sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Now remember that too. The reason that works out is because a director stood fast with the man. Well, I don't like J.K. Rowling on most things, but I did think that was very much commendable. And remember that person saying this stuff, they say that they know about things behind the scenes. And if they know about stuff, how would that impact other ways? So while the talk of the town may suggest that AH is on her way out and the Aquaman franchise, fans can be rest assured that no one will replace their beloved Mira. The first film was a smash hit in the box office, grossing over $1 billion and proving to Warner Brothers that fans are interested in solo films that build characters, not teams, first. As Aquaman 2 comes, basically they talk about ad from there. And yeah, it does make you wonder what exactly decision they would make. But then again, talking about her, she would indeed be replaceable just as much as Johnny Depp from Pirates of the Caribbean would be replaceable. Now looking at this, like I said, with the Aquaman movie on April 22nd, 2020, this decided to wish her a happy birthday. Now, for myself, this says throwing caution to the wind would be absolutely insane because, yeah, this is an indicator that maybe, just maybe, she's sticking around. But who knows? Until everything changes up, a lot of times social media will not change up too. And I think people, if they want to be vocal about what's going on, they can. And let the place decide. If they decide a certain way and you don't like that, then you can also be vocal in another way and vote with your wallet. They really hear that. They hear it really well, and especially in this certain social situation out there where all of these places are taking hit after hit after hit. But anyway, looking at this, you tell me what you think. Do you think this person is still attached to it? Do you think that these places will wake up and actually smell that proverbial coffee? Let me know what you think there. Now to close, like I said, we have a comic coming May 15th, 2020. I hope you'll be here to check it out and to launch it. We'll have all kinds of cool stuff attached to it. So yeah, this will be our second one. The first one, it'll be attached to that too. Sign up. Like I said, we'll link in the description. You get an exclusive trading card with the purchase of the book. There is no other way to pick that up. Once it's gone, it's gone. This comic book too, this was a conduit. So my little girl, she's 6 years old, could actually enjoy comics. It's an all ages adventure, but that doesn't mean it's for kids. It means it's for everybody out there. We have that umbrella guy, little umbrella girl, facing off against an ancient threat, a Lovecraftian threat, dun, 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 in an all new adventure. And yeah, this stuff, it is setting up to be fantastic. I hope you'll join us with it too. And I want to end by saying thank you. I do appreciate you being here. You make these endeavors possible. All these places, they forget this stuff, and woe be it unto them. Not enough people say thank you. They should, because you make this stuff work. So anyway, thank you. I appreciate you. I don't want to monopolize your time. But again, I do want you to feel like you're welcome here. And let me know what you think, sincerely. Pro or con, agree or disagree with anything I say. Again, you're welcome here, and I appreciate you.